Hello, I'm Kerryn, the Doctor of Dress from Kerryn's Fabric World. Sometimes I'm asked, what does a Doctor of Dress do? So I help people, show people how to dress correctly, get the right colours, not the wrong colours, and get the right styles and advice for their particular body shape and colouring. Today we're going to be talking about the rectangular body shape and how to dress that correctly. The rectangle body shape is when the shoulders are balanced with the hips and there's no real waist definition or even quite a thick waist. So the art of dressing the rectangular body shape is to highlight the upper body, so from under the bust upwards, or interest at the hip line, which I'll describe later on, and trying to not define or have anything finished directly in line with the waistline. This is a good example of something for the rectangle body shape, highlighting the underbust, and that's usually where the body curves in a smidgen, and all upper body interest. The rest of the pattern is loose fitting over the waist, and slight A-line gives the illusion of hips. After you've selected your right pattern, it's then all about the choice of fabric. So we have a soft drape, so we need fabrics with a soft drape and flow. We're using the Genoa as the underskirt here. Genoa is part of the microfiber family, and then we're using a microfiber souffle georgette as the top layer. So as we come up here, you can follow your pattern instructions and use the fabric, or you can select one of our beautiful braids from our huge range we have to choose from, something like that, or something a little more rich. And then after the wedding, something a little more dramatic can be added. Also, we do a lot of brides, but we also do a lot of mother of the bride and bridesmaids. So if it's colour that you need, we have a huge range of both cool and warm colours to choose from. There is many different styles of patterns for the rectangle body shape to work with. This is another one here with upper body interest, very soft fitting over the waistline and hips, and if you look at the garment it looks like a rectangle, not a square, so the length overpowers the width. This is our polyester microfiber Genoa range. It's our biggest selling fabric in store, and it's ideal for the rectangle body shape because it doesn't have cling. The pattern we just viewed before, Vogue 1208, this is it made up in Genoa. The best thing about Genoa is you can make it up on either the matte or the shiny side of the fabric. That way you get a perfect match. One of the best parts about a rectangle figure is the underbust. This is where the body curves in, so we highlight inward curves. So looking for features on patterns with an underbust feature is a very good thing. Another part of the rectangle's body that you can highlight is the hip line. So drop-waisted dresses are very good. The rectangle would not use the belt. Another good one is asymmetrical hemlines down at the hip level. And another very good one is using a dark colour to give the illusion of the waist coming in. Other patterns that are good are patterns that have some diagonal effects to them. This one here is a loose fit at the waist area with a subtle waist definition, but not across the waist, it cuts through the waist. This is another good one too, from Vogue 7898, with the crossover, but with the rectangle body must be loose fitting. Another good part is the upper body width. The more you can broaden the upper body, the smaller the waist will appear to come in. This is excellent by adding sleeves to a pattern, even little epaulets, pockets over the breasts, or the other part is interest at the hip level. We'll be looking at this pattern on the model very soon. This is the pattern we just showed you with the interesting hip interest, made from a stretch jersey, which is so easy to look after. All the interest is at the hip, both on the sleeve and the bottom panel, and I will always avoid the waist area, finishing anything in line with the waist area. This simplicity pattern is excellent for rectangles. It has lots of different collar options, lots of sleeve variations, a bust dart, which is most important if you want to give a garment some shape and some style, a gentle curve at the bottom of the hemline, and straighter sides. This is the pattern made up. A great collar, and a very good collar for the very hot weather, because there's not a lot up in around the neckline. It's away from the neck a little. Gives good length illusion. The bust dart is essential for shape and style. The contrast buttons gives a great length illusion inside line. This Vogue 1054 pattern is very good for rectangle bodies because of its shoulder and hip interest. Here we've used silk dupion to do some piping across the shoulder and again at the hip line, and for some length illusion down the sleeve, finishing with a nice feature again that will be finishing at the hemline, at the hip line, not the waistline. The double buttoning also creates a very slimming inside line through the waist area. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little segment today on the rectangle body shape. For more information about the Doctor of Dress, please go to our website, kerrynsfabricworld.com, and come and join us in our classes. We hold classes weekly for ladies from all over Australia.